Kendall and Ryan, a chance to learn more about Bayfield with new history tours. An annual climbing event returns to Duluth this Saturday. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Hayward, where donations are requested at a unique town amenity. Hayward is home to 2 lure libraries. These libraries work just like the free little book libraries, except instead of books, people are asked to donate fishing lures. Sponsored by the Terry Peterson Fishing Foundation, they say lures don't need to be new, just usable. There are 2 libraries, one at Shoes Pond and one at the City Beach Boat Landing. Next, we head to Bayfield, where walking tours are now available. A local historian will be hosting the 15-stop tour, highlighting Bayfield's past. The half-mile loops will feature vintage photographs and share Bayfield's story from the mid-1800s till now. Tours are $15 and are offered multiple times a week through October. We'll have details to attend on our website. And we wrap up in Duluth for an annual rock climbing event this weekend. Saturday, the Duluth Climbers Coalition is inviting everyone to flock to the rock. The climbing event is free and open to all ages and abilities. Gear and instruction will be available. Volunteers will also be on hand to point out trails, hikes, and of course discuss climbing history and opportunities in the area. Flock to the Rock is held at Ely's Peak and the fun starts at 10 a.m. And as always, if there's something going on in your neighborhood you think we should know about, send us an email to citybycity@northernnewsnow.com and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, city by city.